kailan sa tingin mo, attorney, yung simula ng actual trial? Will it be this year or baka next year? Or we don't really know?
I hope it will be this year because after, ang hirap pagbigay ng oras, pero sige Christian, imagine natin to. According to the rules, initial appearance will be within 2 to 4 days after yung surrender.
Okay. Pag-acquire ng
4 days from the surrender. Kumbaga, taking into custody.
Okay.
Oo, yung kumbaga, ito na yung court. Nandito na siya. Kasi, there could have been, may difference between actual arrest and surrender to the court. From the time of surrender to the court, normally, 48 to 96 hours after arrival doon. Yung confirmation of charges or confirmation hearing would be 4 to 6 months from that first appearance. And then, depende doon, pwede nang magsimula yung trial. Kasi may aanuhin pa yan re-reviewin pa. Generally, siguro, but this is just the general framework. Kasi pwede kang i-submit. Marami kang pwedeng i-submit. Marami kang pwedeng i-apply na interim release. Pwedeng sabihin mo, i-assail mo muna yung jurisdiction of the court. Pwedeng sabihin mo, teka, may sakit ako sa puso. Kailangan akong mapunta sa ospital. Many things. Ang pwede na lang natin sigurong pagbatayan dito, kasi maraming pwedeng sumingit, anong sinasabi ng court doon sa parang average time? It appears trials have run in the ICC from between 8 to 9 years on the average.
Matagal.
Nako. Matagal. Kaya yung mismong trial, depende din kasi yan sa anong gagawin ni Duterte, what would be his response. If it does not question anything and just, kumbaga, follows the rules, then we could go the way of one of the fastest, quickest trials, about 2 years thereabouts.
Okay. Punta tayo sa substantive issues dito. From your perspective as counsel for the victims, no? Yun naman, definitely, hindi ka naman siguro kukunin ni Duterte to defend him. Parang grabing 180-degree turn. Anyway, gano'n ba kabigat yung ebidensya ninyo against the former president?
It's not just ours, of course. It would be everything that the office of the prosecutor has.
That's gathered, yeah.
We don't actually know the extent of his presentation. But on our part, we are ready with the statements. Yung mga sinabi ni Duterte, kinuha na namin yan sa PCO. Thank you very much to the Presidential Communications Office for uploading the videos and transcribing the statements. Although, na-realize ko, binubura na pala nila yung iba. Pag mura-mura, nawawala sa record. Sabi ko, naku, kailangan yung actual video pala yung kailangan i-submit. We have news articles and we have the statements of the victims themselves. Anong nangyari? Of course, we need to connect the statements. Anong sinabi ng Duterte doon sa sinabi or yung nangyari on the ground. Yung in-between, sa bahagi namin, ang in-between na connection, yung mga official statements, official issuances, which will be the Tokhang Memorandum.
Yung double barrel.
Yung double barrel. Thankfully, merong ibang witnesses na parang insider na makapagsasabi, ganito talagang nangyari dyan. Ito ang bayaran. Ito yung instruction. Ipapasa kay ganito. Ipapasa kay ganyan. At, kumaga, vault in talaga ito. Kapag wala sila, mahirapan kami. Kapag kami lang, mahirapan din kami. Kaya, altogether, I would say that the Office of the Prosecutor really built a case that is intended to convict Duterte.
Hindi magagamit dyan yung testimony ni Ruy Negarma sa Quadcom, di ba? And I remember yung CHR, meron silang findings ng panahon ni Duterte. Kinonek nila. Each time magsasalita si Duterte ng kill, nagkakaroon ng actual killing sa ground. May uptick, di ba? Yung sa Bulacan, you remember that?
Parang, okay yan. Thank you. Ang daming namatay.
Oo. So, di ba? Ano yan? Public record yan eh. So dito, what do you need to establish?
We need to establish is direct participation. And in the ICC warrant of arrest, they're talking about, so co-perpetrator siya, pero indirect yung participation niya, and that only means that he was not there on the ground shooting all these victims.
People, yeah.
Hindi siya yung, patay na ba yan? Ganun. So, iba yon. Pero siya yung nag-isip, siya yung nag-set up. Kaya sabi nga, ang isa sa parang, why he's being charged? Because he's the founder of the Davao Death Squad. He's the mayor of Davao and he's the president of the Philippines. And because the killings happened during this time, there was a method or pattern to the killings. He was the reason why the killings, nung una nasa Davao, started nationwide. Yung maski victims, yan yung alam eh. Pag tinanong mo sila, sino may kasalanan sa war on drugs? Si Duterte. Kung hindi naman naging presidente yan, buhay pa ang anak ko.
After the arrest of Duterte, sino dapat yung mga sumunod? Kung pagbabasihan itong hubog nitong drug war.
Bato de la Rosa. And possibly Oscar Albayalde, both because they were the chiefs of police. The first chiefs of police of Duterte until March 2019. Yung mga pangalan nila nag-appear na sa previous records ng court.
Most likely kailan lalabas kung magkakaroon man ng arrest warrants against them?
Soon, I would say. But it depends on a lot of factors. May iba-ibang team din kasi yan na in charge eh. At saka, sa palagay ko yung ICC, kumbaga zero in on the most responsible. Doon muna tayo. And to some extent, they would check how things would turn out. And another factor, I would guess, would be how the arrest could be affected. Because for all we know, may warrant of arrest na. That could also be a probability. Kaso, katulad ng kay Duterte, di naman in-announce until na-aresto na. Baka ang mangyayari niyan, aarestuhin na muna bago pa natin malaman na may warrant of arrest.
Ito ba tinatanong ng mga viewers dito, ito si Bongo, kasama ba yan? Or even si Sara?
Posible si Bongo because of his very peculiar role as, personal assistant, personal selfie king, ano pa ba? He was everywhere. And he was clearly with Duterte at the time that the DDS was set up, at the time mayor siya and so forth. And si Rowena Garma medyo yung nagsabi nito no? Na nung kinakausap niya si Edilberto Leonardo, dinaan din, kasama din si Bongo. Ganito yung reward system. Ayusin nyo nga, hanap kayo ng INC, di ba? Yan yung, paano ba tong kaperahan? Muking, yung parang disbursement officer ba? Muking, ikaw na bahala dyan, Kaya, posible. Hindi lang natin alam kung the ICC is keeping things under wrap, probably for a reason.
Etong si Sara, tinatanong ng iba.
Ako mismo, hindi ko masabing si Sara Duterte ay within reach ng warrant of arrest kasi yung nature ng killings, itong situation natin, may nationwide na aspect kasi widespread and systematic. Si Sara, from 2011 to 2019, nasa cloud ng investigation, nasa Davao, mayor, vice mayor. Kung may magsasabi, kaya ako ang posible kung i-appreciate ng ICC yung sinabi ni Las Cañas na si Sara ay integral part ng DDS, yung death squad, hindi yung diehard supporters.
Yeah.
Kung may role siya doon, naku, posible. Kasi she would be considered as among the most responsible.
Okay. Itong mga ibang enablers, kunwari sina Alan Cayetano, sina Vitaliano Aguirre, perhaps even Harry Roque, di ba? Because he was consistently defending the drug war. Yung mga ganyan, papatulan pa ba yan ng ICC or baka naman mag-focus na rin talaga sila rin sa most guilty?
Baka hindi kakayanin dahil hindi naman sa mababa yung role nila, pero they have to be seen as persons in command. Kayang makapagpatigil at kayang makapagpasimula ng killings. Parang ganon. If he or she did not give the go signal, hindi matutuloy yung patayan. So yung ganong kind of critical role, kumbaga pelikula, yung bida at saka yung supporting, kasi sila yung nagda-drive ng storya. Pero kung ang ganap mo taong bayan number 1 o kaya may-ari ng tindahan, employer na hindi nakaka-affect doon sa role, kumbaga yung gagawin mo ay okay lang kung hindi, okay lang kung oo, dumadaan sa kalye, baka hindi. Yung mga extra kumbaga at saka yung mga other starring, only yung mga sa billing, only the top billing and maybe secondary billing could be brought before the court. Pero baka mo sabihin ni, oy, di pala ako kasama, baka ma-FOMO si VP Sara at saka si even Medialdea and Sal Panelo kasi official sila during that time. Pwede po kayong masaklaw ng investigation kung i-release na yung final report. Baka masabi dyan ano yung mga roles nitong mga taong ito.
Okay.
Sa
Ito bilang
final proceedings.
Ito, pahabol lang, Attorney Kristen, alam ko very busy ka na. May nagtatanong kasi rito kanina pa paulit-ulit. Hindi ba raw pwede mag-bail dyan sa ICC? Okay.
Pwede. Yung pong na kanina na diniscuss natin na interim release. Iba din yung proseso. Kasi syempre, parang overall or international experience, hindi katulad nung sa atin na bail na may protocol tapos may protocol din dito pero parang may bail guide.